Hey you guys, it's Emily and welcome to week 2 of the Owls Readathon. So today is Wednesday and it's about 6 p.m. and I'll be honest, I haven't done much reading in the past 24 hours. I've been watching Sunny with a Chance on Disney Plus and it is pretty much the only thing that I've done in the last 24 hours. However, now things are about to change. I have an unboxing for you guys. I think it's one of my pre-orders, and if it is the one that I think it is, I will be reading this tonight. Let's proceed. Oh yeah. Oh my god, it is so beautiful. So here we have Check Please Volume 2 by Ngozi Ukazu. So this is my pick for astronomy, where we have to read the majority of our book when it's dark outside, and it's not completely dark yet. Like, it's 6 p.m. so like it's starting to get like darker, but I'm supposed to go on a walk with my mom and afterwards we can read this. It's a graphic novel and I absolutely loved the first volume. Like, I'm so excited to dive into this sequel. I just love the first volume so much, and I think I read it in the past edition of the Magical Readathon, like the Christmas one, and I just fell in love with it and I'm so excited that the sequel is here. I was expecting another pre-order that was supposed to be released yesterday, but I guess it hasn't shipped yet. But I'm super excited for this, and I thought, what better way to get some reading done than to read a graphic novel. I'm in the mood for like a contemporary anyway. I have 2 other books to read for my magical career that I should be prioritizing, but I don't want to fall into a reading slump, so I'd rather like just go with the flow and follow what I want to read rather than just like read for the sake of reading, if you know what I mean. Like, currently I am in the middle of my arithmancy exam and I am reading Soul of the Sword by Julie Kagawa, but this is a fantasy and I'm in the mood for a cutesy contemporary. So this is why Check Please will be perfect. I am very excited. I kind of want to dive into it now, but we'll wait until I go on my walk, and after that we can dive into our book. Oh, and I don't know if I made it clear, but if you watched my TBR, you know that I'm training to become a trader of magical tomes. I have only 2 more classes to complete in order to like get my career. So I have History of Magic and Arithmancy, but I have decided to be extra and I'm trying to go for all 12 classes. So I'm reading astronomy, but I don't have to. The more books, the more fun, right? Alright, so I am back from my walk. I took a shower. I feel so much better. When I stay cooped up in my room all day, sometimes I just feel kind of like a potato and like sluggish, and like just getting out and taking a shower and everything just makes me feel so much better, especially during these hard times. The little things really help. So I'm happy that I went on this walk, and now it is dark outside and it is time for us to read Check Please Volume 2, Sticks and Scones. Hello, it is Thursday and yesterday I didn't finish reading Check Please as I had planned. I am currently on page 195 and I still have like all of this to go through, but I'm enjoying it a lot so far, and I found out that this is the last book in this duology, I guess, and I'm super sad. So I wanted to really savor it, and I got tired last night, so I was like, you know what, I'll just finish it tomorrow night. So tonight we're gonna try to finish this. Oh, let me tell you guys a little story, because I didn't sleep all that well, and that's because at 2 o'clock in the morning our fire alarm or smoke detector or whatever you call it downstairs started like beeping, but like it didn't go off. It just like beeped every minute or so, and I did some research and I found out that it's because the battery was low or something like that. I didn't want to touch anything because I didn't want it to go off or anything like that. I didn't want to wake everyone up and I didn't know what I was doing, so like I just let it beep, and it was so annoying and I couldn't fall back asleep. So for like an hour and a half I just couldn't go to bed. So I was wide awake. I tried watching ASMR videos and other things to really like calm down and just fall back asleep, but I couldn't. It's like I was stressed because I was trying to hear the beep through my headphones. Anyway, super stressed, super like annoyed, and yeah, so like for 2 hours I just couldn't fall back asleep, and eventually I guess I did fall back asleep. I don't remember when, but I guess either I got used to it or my dad came in and stopped it or whatever, but it just, I couldn't sleep. It was so annoying. I don't feel great, to be honest. Like, I've been having stomach aches on and off for like the past 12 hours. 24 hours nearly. Not too sure what's going on there. Anyway, so today the plans are to finish watching Sunny with a Chance. I think I just rather would get it out of the way so that I don't get distracted by it throughout the rest of the week. So I'm going to try to finish it today. I am going to be reading Check Please. I might read also other books. We'll see if I decide to start anything new or continue what I was already reading before. I also want to start editing my Owls Readathon week 1 vlog. That's pretty much the only things on my to-do list for today. We'll see if there's anything else that comes up. Hello, so it is now like 7:45. I just showered, as you can tell, and it is now dark outside, as you can probably tell. So now I am going to read more of Check Please. I'm hoping to finish it tonight. I'm feeling a little bit better. Not much better, but a little bit better. Like the stomach aches have lessened, I guess. It's not as bad as it was before. So I think I'm going to try to read a little bit and hopefully we can finish it tonight. Alright, so it is currently past 9 p.m. I'd say, and I just finished reading Check Please Volume 2 by Ngozi Ukazu, and oh my god, this was so cute. The ending, it killed me. It was super cute. I'm so happy for these characters and I'm just really happy with the way it was all wrapped up. I'm so sad this is over. I wish we had more volumes to look forward to, but yeah, I'm giving this a 4.5 out of 5 stars. The only reason why I'm deducting like a half star is because I got really confused with all of the characters that were mentioned, but that's probably kind of my own fault because I didn't reread the first volume, and I feel like if I had reread it I probably would have remembered everyone much more easily. I just really enjoyed it. It was so cute. If you guys haven't checked but if you guys haven't checked this series out, you definitely should. These graphic novels are so cute. I love them. Really recommend it. Really enjoyed it, and I kind of want to reread the series now, like the first volume and probably the sequel as well. I just loved it. It's so cute. And now we have finished another exam. One that I didn't need, granted, but I'm excited. Now it's about 9 p.m. I don't think I'm gonna go to bed like right away, but I think I might actually continue reading a little bit of Soul of the Sword for my arithmetic exam. I'm not dreading going back into it, but I'm not in the mood for fantasy at all at the moment. But I'll try to read a couple more pages of this. Hello everyone. Today is a very sad day. Why, you ask? Because my beloved Mulan has lost both her feet. I don't know what happened, but this normally stands on my Disney shelf, and I heard it like slip, I guess, and just fall off the shelf randomly. I didn't really know what it was, and then I realized that she had lost both her feet. I found one of them right here. Yeah, you won't be able to tell, but I didn't find the other one. I looked underneath my bed and there are so many boxes and everything that I couldn't find it, and I didn't want to move everything just for a lost foot. So right now she doesn't have feet anymore, which you can't really tell because her dress is like kind of long, so it's not that bad. But still, I'm so sad. This is one of the only like Mulan merch things that I own, and it's broken. Like, why? I am still not feeling great, which is why today I have not read. I don't think I'll be reading much. I might read a little bit tonight, but I'm not feeling great. Like, I think I might have a stomach bug or something like that. It hasn't been great, which is why this vlog probably sucks so far, because I'm sick. But I'm hoping I'll feel better soon. Like, it comes in waves. Like, this morning I was feeling fine, and then suddenly I started feeling bad again. Right now I'm feeling okay-ish, but yeah, I've been watching The Office, trying to finish the season because I only have one season left. I'm on season 9, about 12 episodes probably left to watch, so I'm just trying to finish that and then I can move on to something else. I did want to update you guys a little bit on a book, which I don't know where. Oh, here it is. Soul of the Sword, because I did continue reading it. I am currently on page 174, which means that I've read maybe like 30 or 40 pages yesterday. What I've realized is that I don't hate this book. I actually quite like it, but I really like the parts that are narrated by Yumeko, but the parts about our other protagonists I just don't like. They're boring. I don't know, I just don't like them. So yeah, that's great. Like, half the book I don't like because, well, it's not that I don't like what's going on, I don't like this character, and I'm like, I would rather read from Yumeko's point of view than this other character. Eventually I guess it'll get better, I hope, but I'm enjoying the story so far. Even though like there's this perspective that I don't like, I still think it brings something important to the story. I just don't love it. I can appreciate it, I just don't love reading from this perspective. Hello, happy Saturday. So I am feeling a little bit better today. I don't feel 100% still, but I feel a little bit better than I was yesterday. So I think I'm gonna be able to get some reading done. So yesterday I finished The Office. So now I officially don't have any TV shows that I'm currently watching. That's kind of a lie. I have 2 other TV shows that I had started a while ago that I would like to continue eventually, but they're not a priority right now. I'm really not. I really need to get back into my reading grind because I haven't been doing a lot of reading. Yesterday I didn't read at all, and today I haven't read yet. It's currently like 1 p.m. but I have finished editing my first weekly vlog, which if you guys haven't checked it out, I will link it up above, up here. But this weekend, G is hosting another round of the Magical All-Nighter. It's kind of like an impromptu 24-hour readathon, and since I wasn't really able to participate last time, I think I'm going to participate in this round in some capacity. I don't plan on staying up all night or anything like that. I just plan on reading a lot since I haven't been able to do that. And technically it has officially started like 3 hours ago at 10 a.m. my time. It was at 2 p.m. Hogwarts time, so 10 a.m. my time. But I think since it's like 1:15, 1 something p.m., I'm gonna start it at 2 p.m. my time and just try to read as much as possible for the rest of the day and possibly most of the day tomorrow. So let's talk about my TBR for this little 24-hour readathon. Obviously, I'm gonna try to make some progress with Soul of the Sword, which I'm reading for arithmancy. I'm currently on page 175, and I'd like to finish at least part 1 today. I think I have like about 35 pages left to read before I reach part 2, so I'd like to read a little bit of that so that I can continue my studying for arithmancy. But I would also like to start reading Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, which I'm reading for History of Magic. My Audible credit finally kicked in, so I would like to start reading this. It is such a big book. I think it is the biggest book in the series so far, and it has over like 800 pages. The audiobook is 26 hours long, so I really want to start reading this. I know I'm gonna have a great time, but I would like to make quite a dent in this. I'm not sure, like, I don't really have a specific page number that I'd like to get to, but if I could start reading this, I'd be very happy. And I might decide to add in like a contemporary of some sort. So I have 2 here. I have A Question of Homes, which I am reading for Muggle Studies, and The Anne on the Wall by Maureen Johnson, which I would be reading for divination. So I'm not sure if I'm actually going to start either one of those, but if I need a contemporary, that's probably the ones that I would pick up. So this is my little TBR for the weekend. I don't think I'll be finishing any of those, but if I could make quite a bit of progress with Soul of the Sword and Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, I would be happy, and it would be a nice bonus if I could read one of those. Now I think I'm gonna go make myself some food because I haven't had lunch yet and it's past 1 p.m. so I'm quite hungry, and then when I get back we can start reading. So it is currently 4:30 p.m. and I made it to page 252 of Soul of the Sword. I'm enjoying this book a lot more. I don't know what it is. I finished part 1 and I've started reading part 2, and I've been really reading it a lot faster. When I started reading, I was very distracted. I couldn't concentrate for whatever reasons. I kept doing other things that were like productive, but still I kept like putting reading off for some reason. But now I'm very into it and I'm excited. There's a 4th narrator that was introduced and very excited for that. I'm enjoying it a lot more than I was at first, and I think it's really because I dread the chapters that are narrated by the specific character, and the other chapters I don't mind so much. And so far in the second part, there's not a lot of chapters that are narrated by this character. I haven't encountered one so far, so that's good because that means that I'm reading a lot faster. I think I'm probably going to continue reading this today. I wanted to start reading Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, and I might, but I'm enjoying this. I've been listening to ASMR rooms in the background and that has helped me concentrate, but if I feel too distracted I might just start reading Harry Potter because I'm listening to the audiobooks. That will probably help me like really immerse myself in the book and not be as distracted. Right now though, I think I'm going to take a mini break, probably watch some YouTube videos a little bit, and then we'll head back into reading. Hello, so it is now much later. It's about 8 p.m. and I just came back from a walk with my mom, which is why my face is a little bit red because it's cold outside. But I think I'm gonna do a face mask right now. I feel like my skin has been not the best. Like I feel like there's texture. I've started to feel texture on my skin, which I had gotten rid of for the most part. But yeah, there's probably like a bunch of factors that can explain this. Most of the fact that I'm not doing my skincare routine as much as I used to. So I feel like doing a face mask, and I think I'm going to use this one by Origins. So it is the Origins Clear Improvement Charcoal Honey Mask to purify and nourish, and I love this face mask. So I'm going to put that on, and I'm probably going to continue reading Soul of the Sword. I could start reading Harry Potter, but since I'm feeling this at the moment, I think I'm just going to continue with it and go with the flow. Since I'm feeling this book and I'm like 60% in, I might be able to finish it sooner rather than later. So if we can finish this, that would be great. Hello, happy Sunday. So today I feel so much better than I was the last few days. Don't know what it is, but I feel much better today. So I have done my skincare routine. I've dressed up like a regular human and I feel somewhat better than I used to, and I'm feeling good. So we like that. It's a sunny day. It's a beautiful day. But now let's talk books. Yesterday I read so much of Soul of the Sword. Like, I'm currently on page 345, and you guys, I finished part 2, which wasn't even planned, but I don't know what it is, but part 2 was so much better than part 1, and it's probably because that narrator that I don't love wasn't so much featured into this second part. We talk about them a lot, but we don't read a lot from their point of view, and so I feel like that's why I enjoyed it a little bit more. Also, I have to talk about one thing that happened between two characters. Like, I never saw it coming, but now that it's here, I am living for this. I'm like, oh my god, yes, yes, oh my god, yes. I was like screeching yesterday when I was reading this because, oh my god, it's perfect. It's so good. I'm really enjoying this so far. I have only like 85 pages left to go, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm very excited to see how things are gonna end, because I feel like there's only two ways that this could go, and I would be satisfied with either way, but I'm curious to see what Julie Kagawa will do. I don't know how this is gonna end, but I'm excited and I'm liking this so far, like really liking this. So I didn't end up starting Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. I might start it today because my goal is to finish this today. I wasn't even planning on finishing this. I thought it would take me much longer to read this, but I'm really enjoying this, and so I think I'm going to be able to finish this today. But I'm not sure if I'm going to start Harry Potter next, or if I might start one of the murder mysteries, like the two contemporaries that I have. Not too sure. To be honest, I'm in the mood for a murder mystery, so I might read like either The Vanishing Stair or A Question of Holmes. I'm not entirely sure. I guess we'll see how I feel after I finish this. Look what my dad gave me. A little Easter bunny. Today's Easter, so my dad gave my sister and I chocolate, and I'm super excited. They're so good. I did it. I finished reading Soul of the Sword by Julie Kagawa, and oh my god, I was not expecting Julie Kagawa to go there. Like, the ending, I am still shook. Like, so much happened. Wow, I wasn't expecting this at all. You remember how I said it can only go two ways from here? Well, I didn't see that coming. Like, I don't think it was one of the two ways that I had expected. Wow. I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 stars. It was a little bit slow in the beginning, but I was kind of expecting it because, one, I read Shadow of the Fox a while ago, so it took me a little while to get back into this world. But two, Shadow of the Fox was also quite slow in the beginning, and I feel like the format of this kind of follows what happened in Shadow of the Fox, meaning that we have a quest going on, there's obstacles along the way, and then we have a big battle, like final battle scene at the end, and it's kind of the same formula here. I can't believe there's not more people talking about this series. It is so good, and I feel like it's such an underrated series here on BookTube. I love it. I am here for it, and I'm very excited for the third book. I think it's already out. I checked, and I think it came out like 2 weeks ago. Really recommend it. If you guys haven't given this a try, I really recommend it. It has a fantastic world building. The magic system is amazing. I love the characters. I love them with all of my heart. It's amazing. Highly recommend. Now we have finished 2 exams this week. Forgot to mention it, but that means that I have finished arithmetic, which is exciting. Now, I only have one more book for my magical career, which exciting. I can't believe that we're almost there. Like, whoop, whoop. Hey, so it's like 9 p.m. It's much later. I haven't read a single page since I last updated you guys. There's a big glare in my glasses because, of course, but I have a mini update with this mystery chocolate box. Oops, everything's falling apart. Earlier on this afternoon, we had someone knock on our door and just leave this box of chocolate outside, and we were like, who's that from? There was no note or anything attached to it, and we're like, what is going on? Who is this from? And we were trying to guess, and then later on, I get a text from my new boss, and he's like, hey, so we sent you a box of chocolate. We're very excited to work with you, and it was just the sweetest gesture. I never thought that they would do that. Like, I wasn't expecting it, and it just makes me very excited to work with them. To give you the whole shebang, I don't know if I explained it at all in the vlog or if I like cut out the footage, but basically I finished my contract with Bishop's University, which is a university that I worked at before. I can now say the name without feeling weird about it, but I have finished my contract with them, and I accepted this new job position that I was supposed to start on March 27th. However, given the current situation, all companies have been pretty much shut down here in Quebec until May 4th. So my start at work has been pushed back basically because they cannot train me from home. I guess that's a little thing. So I'm not working right now, but I'm very excited for this new job. This makes me so excited to work with this team, and I'm very eager. Like, I'm very excited to get back into work because I'm starting to lose my mind a little bit, but also this team just sounds so nice. Like, who sends me a box of chocolate out of the blue? Hello, today is a Monday and it is time for me to start a new book. As you guys know, I have quite a few choices. So we have Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix for History of Magic. And I also asked you guys to choose between A Question of Homes and The Hen on the Wall on Instagram stories. And so far, The Hen on the Wall is winning, which I think you guys might hate me because if you didn't know, I didn't love the first two books in the series. Like, the first book was okay, but the second book I didn't like, and I was like, I'm not gonna finish the series, I just don't care. But my friend asked me to read this and I agreed. I don't know why. I guess I'm such a good friend. But yeah, so that means that I would either read this or this. But to be honest, I don't know if it's because I'm dreading starting this one, but I'm not really in the mood to start either one of those. If I'm being completely honest, I'm in the mood for like a rom-com or like a romance book. And none of the books on my TBR are romance or rom-coms. So I think I'm gonna switch things up a little bit and read one of my arcs. So I have quite a few arcs and I've been approved for like a lot, especially in the past week. I don't know why, but I have like 7 or maybe like more than that arcs that I need to read. And it's mostly rom-coms and like romance books because those are the ones that I typically request on NetGalley. And yeah, I think I'm gonna read one of those. I think I'm gonna go in order of like release date. And the first one that's being released is called The Tourist Attraction by Sarah Morgan-Taylor. And I don't know too much about the plot of this. Actually, Chelsea's the one who put this on my radar, and it's a book about a girl who's going on a trip to Alaska or something like that, and she meets this guy who owns this pub or tavern or like restaurant. I'm not too sure. It's called the Tourist Trap, I think, and I guess a romance evolves. I'm not too sure, but I don't know. I'm in a mood for something light and fun like this, so I think this is what I'm gonna pick up, and I think I would use it for like Muggle studies, which means that I won't be able to read A Question of Homes for Muggle studies. I would probably have to switch a couple of things up on my TBR, but I don't mind switching around my TBR for like the subjects and the classes that I don't need for my magical career. So we're gonna do this because I'm not in the mood to read any of the books that I actually have to read. Wow, this is a great angle. Love that for me. But it's currently like 3:30. Yeah, past 3:30, and I've made quite a bit of progress with the tourist attraction. I'm currently on page 60 something, 70. Let me check. I have it right here. 65. No, 66 of the tourist attraction. So I've read the first 4 chapters and so far I'm really enjoying it. It's super funny, super cheesy as well, but I like that about it. I really like the chemistry between our 2 main characters and I'm excited to see where things go. I feel like I know where things are gonna go, but so far it has been super unpredictable and just like a lot of fun all around, and I'm enjoying it a lot right now. It's the perfect like rom-com-y book. It's super funny, super lighthearted, but you can tell that there's gonna be something happening between our 2 main protagonists, so that's exciting. It's a little bit over the top and over dramatic, I'll be honest, but it's a lot of fun. Like, I'm very much enjoying it and I'm really happy that I picked it up. Hello, good morning. Today is Tuesday, and first I want to apologize if you can hear my computer in the background. I'm currently importing the footage from this vlog so that I can start editing it, and it's making a big mess every time, so I'm sorry if you can hear any background noise. That's what's going on. So I finished another exam. So yesterday I finished reading The Tourist Attraction by Sarah Morgan-Taylor. I actually like ended up reading it until like 2 in the morning. I really enjoyed this book. I'm giving it a 4 out of 5 stars. I thought it was a fun, lighthearted, super cute romance, and if you're looking for something funny and just like super fun, like I said, like I thought this book was just a whole lot of fun. That's the best way I can describe it. I kept laughing. I just had the best time reading it, and it was the best distraction ever. It was a perfect thing to read right now, and if you guys are looking for a fun new rom-com to read, this book comes out on May 5th and I would highly recommend it. The only thing that kind of disappointed me is the sex scenes, and it's probably because I was in the mood to read some smut and this book didn't have any, but there's also the fact that there was so much tension that built up between the 2 main characters that I was kind of disappointed that the sex scenes were like fade to black. Since there was so much tension, there should have been at least a little something. Like, you don't have to give me the whole thing, but I would have liked to have a little bit of something going on, and I didn't have anything. Like even the kisses were just like, we kissed. All right, next thing. Like I was a little bit disappointed on that front, but as for the rest, it was a really fun, lighthearted read and I highly recommend it. So that means that I have finished Muggle Studies and I am happy. That means that I have finished 6 exams so far. I wasn't expecting to read as much as I am currently reading. It is now much later. It's about 7 p.m. and I think I'm gonna wrap up the vlog here. I haven't been doing much like this afternoon. Overall, I've just been like watching The Good Place. I've been catching up on the show because I still have a couple episodes left to watch, and then I played Mario Kart, and overall like I didn't do much. I edited and like nothing super interesting, and I know that the vlog is long enough, so I just think I'm just gonna wrap it up here. I don't think I'll be doing much reading. I'm not in a reading mood, to be honest. Like I want to read a travel novel, YA, romance, whatever. I want it to feature travel of some sort, ideally in a contemporary setting. I don't have any of those on my TBR. Before I sign off the vlog though, I wanted to show you guys some new skincare products that I got in the mail. I'll do that very quickly in case you're not interested, but I got a new cleanser and a new face mask. So the cleanser is the Truth Juice Daily Cleanser by Ulla Henriksen. It looks like this. I love the packaging of this and it smells amazing. It smells like oranges or something like that. And I also got a sheet mask because I love doing them, but I don't have a lot, and like they're kind of expensive for what they are most of the time. So I got this one by Origins. Yeah, it is the Flower Fusion Orange Sheet Mask and it's supposed to be radiance boosting. So it looks like this. Very excited to try this and also this out. And now let's wrap up what I've read this week. So in week 1 I had completed 3 exams. So I had completed Charms, Transfiguration, and Ancient Runes. This week I also completed 3 exams. The first one was astronomy, for which I had to read a book mostly in the dark, and so I read Check Please Volume 2 by Ngozi Ukazu, and I gave this book a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Then I completed my arithmetic exam. I had to read a book from a genre that is outside of my comfort zone, so I chose Soul of the Sword by Julie Kagawa. I tend to read a lot of romance and contemporaries, and this is a fantasy. I ended up giving this book a 4 out of 5 stars. Finally, I switched up my TBR a little bit and read The Tourist Attraction by Sarah McIntyre. I read this for Muggle Studies, in which I had to read a book set in the Muggle world, and I gave this book a 4 out of 5 stars. So that means that so far I have completed 6 owls. This is exciting. I am on track to finish everything that I need to finish to become a trader of magical tomes. I only have 1 class left to take, and that is History of Magic. I am planning on starting that book in next week's vlog, so make sure to subscribe if you don't want to miss it. So I guess that's it for this vlog. I hope you guys still enjoyed it. I know it was not as great as it could have been. I was sick, I've been stuck inside, and I just haven't really been in the best reading mood overall. I don't know, I feel like this vlog is such a mess, but hopefully you guys still enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give this a big thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!